Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday morning. It is January 11th, 2021. And we have had a significant change over the weekend in Bitcoin. And I wanted to take a few minutes out now to review what has happened and what to expect going forward. This is significant. This is very, very important. So with that, I'm going to roll forward. Let me just put my screen in the view here. Okay, so what we're looking at is the daily chart for Bitcoin, and and over the last couple of days, so this current bar is today. The bar behind it was Sunday, and the bar behind that was Saturday. So Saturday actually was the start of a change. Okay, it stopped going up, and some selling sort of halted in its tracks. But that, in and of itself, does not call a turn. What happened here yesterday does call a turn, because lows were being taken out from prior days, and we closed close to that low. We did have a range. We came fairly close. I think we even touched on the day that we hit the high. Let me just double check that. No, we came close to 42,000, but we didn't quite hit it. So weakness came in yesterday. It started to fall out of bed, and I do have to tell you that because of that, I wound up closing out all my Bitcoin into US dollars. But I just want to tell you that virtually all my Bitcoin that I did purchase was way lower, well below the 20,000 mark, in the 15, 16,000 mark. So I wanted to take profits. And just going forward, this isn't lights out, good night, but we are opening up to probably a significant retracement. If you take, by looking at the daily chart, at the very least, we're going to trade down to about 31,000. Now, basically, depending on how you want to look at this run up, if you want to look at it from starting at 19,000 to 41,000, there's one set of numbers. If you look at it from like 10,000, up to 41,000, there's another set of numbers. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be doing the math in my head, so forgive me if I start to stumble a little bit. So let's start first of all with going from the 19,000 to 41,000. So that's $22,000 that it went up. All right. So at the very least, what we should expect is a 50% retracement, just with, and 50% is a Fibonacci type of retracement. So if that's 22,000, 11,000 would be the retracement on that one. So 11,000 would put you down to 30,000 as a 50% retracement. Okay, if we go to from the 10,000 to the 41,000, I'm just doing this on paper. So that's 31,000. That means we would have to have a retracement of 15,000 from the 41. So that puts it at around 26. Okay, so we're looking at anywhere between a retracement here between 30,000 to 26,000, 26,000 to 30,000. That is the expected range that I'm looking at for this to come in. We still have had weakness today. This is the daily. I'm going to move to the hourly chart. The hourly chart is not looking positive. Supports are being taken out. all over the place, and we definitely have a bearish channel, at least on the short term, forming here, has formed. Also, we are right now on this 1 hour chart testing a support level that came in probably about 4 hours ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago. So we're testing that low, and that low is basically 32,700. Call it 32,700. So it all depends on over the next couple of hours. It all depends on that support level. If we break that, then we will be heading on closer to the 30,000. Maybe fairly rapidly. Same thing now looking at the 15-minute chart. We have had a rally. We did hit the low, that same low. There it was, we hit, 6 hours ago. We did rally up on the 15-minute chart. And then we started coming back down. So even on the 15-minute chart, we're now testing the same low that we're testing on the hourly chart. It's critical on the short term. It's critical on what happens here. If this holds, then we'll probably zigzag, for a couple of hours going sideways between here and 35,000. If this doesn't hold, we're going pretty rapidly, I believe, to 30,000. And once again, looking for a range here of somewhere between 26,000 and 31,000, in the near term. Now, the good news is that I think once we hit that 50% retracement, and again, it all depends on how we trade and when we hit that 50% retracement. And that 50% retracement is sort of, the definition is a little loose. Is it 50% from 10,000 or is it a 50% retracement from 20,000? So that's why I'm giving you the range, because it could fit anywhere in there, as a retracement. So the good news is once we hit that retracement, the market will want to rally. And it will be very, very important to see how it rallies. That rally isn't going to be today. It's not going to be tomorrow. It might not be for several days, but we are going to start to see, once we hit the $26,000-$30,000 area, if that is going to be the holding point, we'll start to see it, a bottoming process, and then it will want to go back up. However, we have to be real cautious about the going back up, because it now has a significant layer of supply at the 41,000 level. So once we get there, or if we even get there, we have to determine what the next move is going to be. So there's three scenarios. One, we rally up and we lose steam somewhere below 41,000. Could be 38,000, could be 40,000, but we rally up, lose steam before we hit 41,000. That would be an indicator that we are probably going to set new lows from that 50% retracement. That's one scenario. The other scenario is we do rally up to the 41,000, doesn't go any higher, and then we just start to go sideways. That's another scenario. The third scenario is we get to 41,000 and we just keep going and the rally continues. That is the third scenario. So those are the three things that we have to look at, and you don't know which one of those scenarios is going to be until it starts to play itself out. But at least you have three things that you can look at as possibilities going forward. Okay, so with that said, hang in there. So what your strategy? So what should you do if you are, a small investor? I would ride this out. I wouldn't be, pitching my Bitcoin here, because, like I said, we should have some type of rally coming forward. And if it's a weak rally, then you'll have an opportunity to sell your Bitcoin and convert them into dollars with whatever strength comes in. If it goes back up to 41,000 and just sort of holds, that'll be another opportunity to square up into dollars. And you know, if we hit the third possibility of, you know, it going higher, then you obviously just hold it. With this 50% retracement, you know, we may have a buying opportunity once it starts to bottom out. I wouldn't be trying to call the market where you should be putting in your new order to buy yet, because a lot of things can go wrong. So you don't want to, you know, put in an order at $30,000 and goes to 25,000. We want to see a bottoming process here, and believe me, I will let you know when that bottoming process is happening. Once again, just a quick look at the 15-minute chart. You know, we're still at that support level. Same thing with the hourly chart. Is going to next, you know, hour is going to be very, very important. You know, 15 minutes to an hour going to be very important. If we do break this these current levels, the 33,100 level, and go lower, like I said, we will be seeing 30,000 at a minimum. All right. Well, that is my analysis for today. I hope you find it helpful. Feel free to like this if you're watching it on Facebook, and if you're watching this on and feel free to comment also. If you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and, you know, hit that like button. You know, it helps on the YouTube channel. Same thing on the Facebook channel. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for taking time out to listen to my forecast, my analysis and forecast, and have a pleasant and safe Monday. Bye-bye. God bless you.